This song was after his Beatles phase, primarily when he was kind of working with Plastic Ono Band project, Yoko Ono being the name of his wife at that point of time. Lennon wrote this song, since then translated into many various languages. It's a timeless song, sung by numerous groups across India, across the world. Yet the song, whenever it's sung, talks about a world where we once, or rather we hope, that there'll be end to conflict. At a time when Ukraine happens, Yemen happens, South Sudan happens, Libya is undergoing a very difficult change. Closer home, Sri Lanka went through a lot of tumult. We've had oscillations of different kinds across the world. I think Imagine as a song retains its importance in the peace movement of the world. So we hope that you take back, more than the choreography or the words, the essence of the song in your life and what it stands for, because we tend to forget the larger meaning enraptured by the melody. Please remember, a man like John Lennon was assassinated. Ambassadors of peace never ever had it easy. But that doesn't stop them from dreaming of a better world for peace. So for students of Birla Divya Jyoti, or rather by the students of Birla Divya Jyoti, here is a small presentation of John Lennon's Imagine. Over to the children to show their improvisation on the song. Here we go. Thank you so much, children. The lines that were unsaid by this lovely song and children's performances, the next two lines, you might say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you shall join us and the world will live as one. And that song to be completed by all of us, all the time. We move to prize giving for the slides. The general slide, please. Multi-format debates. Prelims. The best speakers are Punya from Sunbeam Varuna, Jia from DPS Greater Noida, Suhani from Emerald Heights, Kashish from Sunbeam Mughal Sarai, Ishani from Air Force Golden Jubilee, and Prem from Sunbeam Annapurna. Punya, Jia, Suhani, Kashish, Ishani, and Prem. Congratulations to all of you, individually and collectively. May you debate more. Moving on. Semi-final best speakers. Bhumika from Sandeep Lehertara, Ashar from Birla Vidyaniketan, New Delhi, Govind from Sandeep Bhagwanpur. Individually and collectively, huge congratulations. Moving on. Best interjector, Zaina from Invictus. She asked a couple of questions. Congratulations, Zaina. Finally, moving on to team prizes. Joint best delegation, coordination and synergy. Sandeep Bhagwanpur and Sandeep Varuna. Sandeep Bhagwanpur, Sandeep Varuna. Moving on. Next one, please, Abhishek. Overall joint best research delegation, Birla Vidyaniketan and Sandeep Lehertara. Congratulations to both the schools. Moving on further. Joint third, DPS Greater Noida, Emerald Heights International School, Indore. For joint third in the finals, congratulations. Next, first runners up, the Indian School, New Delhi. Congratulations to the Indian School. Followed by champion, Invictus International School, Amritsar. Congratulations to both the members who took part in the debate. And best of luck to all the schools, all the participants, award winners, non-award winners, doesn't really matter. The fact that you debate is always your fundamental award now and ever onwards. Those goes for the multi-format debates. Now we move to visual art installation. Best layout and sketch, Invictus. Best layout and sketch, Invictus. Judges' choice, Sarla Birla Public School, Ranchi. Critics' choice, Sandeep Lehertara. Joint third, Sandeep Mughalsarai and Sandeep Annapurna. Congratulations to both the schools and the schools whose name I've read out before. Now, first runners up, Emerald Heights, Indore. A very, very deep congratulations. Best delegation for visual arts, Sunbeam Sun City. A huge congratulations to both of you. Participants who took part in visual arts installation and were judged first. Thus, that goes for visual arts installation, where you reacted to the crisis in recent times. Next event, creative writing. The results are judges' choice, Noora from BDJ Siliguri and Guncha from Sunbeam Ghazipur. Creative writing always is a very difficult event to judge for the jury because writing styles are always very personal. However, the challenges given to children and how they respond to the challenges, like including a Twitter, always makes it, Twitter post, always makes it a very interesting ongoing challenge. We move on. Critics' choice, Pragrashri from Sarla Birla, Ranchi. Congratulations. Joint third, Samia from DAV Hazaribagh and Alina from Sunbeam Mau. Congratulations to both of them. Then second to Diksha from Sunbeam Annapurna. Congratulations to Diksha. And finally, winning Raisa from Mayo College Girls School in a very, very interesting piece, part short story, part fiction, part non-fiction. Also very interesting because creative writing always mixes genres. Prose, poetry, tweet post, haiku, travelogue. How much can you mix up to distinguish it from the answer writing? Congratulations, Raisa, for a very, very interesting piece. It began as fiction but ended as non-fiction. Overall, taking both the participants in mind, here are the results. Overall delegation, third, Sunbeam Varuna for 2 interesting pieces. Second, Sarla Birla Public School, Ranchi for 2 interesting pieces. First, Mayo College Girls' School, Ajmer, for 2 interesting pieces. Overall delegation is both the children. Individual prizes is for your individual piece that you wrote and shared with us. Creative writing is the mother of all events. I always say in every conclave, because everything flows from here. Whether you are debating or quizzing or doing theater or doing visual art installation, even explaining your dance, ultimately writing is the mother event. It's the Aadhaar of all what you do. So keep on writing to all participants, not just creative writing participants. Congratulations. Next event, radio play. Radio play was interesting because the judge had 2 kinds of experiences: hearing your play and seeing your play being read. So here are the results. Keeping 2 in mind, best soundscape. Sunbeam Sun City for a very, very interesting soundscape in the radio play. Next, best audio mix and the poster. Very, very good, interesting version. The submitted file had a lot of pauses. Consciously or subconsciously, use pauses more. Pauses give a different kind of effect in a radio play. Billa Divya Jyoti Siliguri. Next, most original script, Sunbeam Lehtara, very interesting script. Needs a little more cohesion in terms of how you're voicing the script. Please remember, script is a different genre and reading out is a different genre. So both complements and supplements each other. We now move to Critics' Choice. Invictus International School, Amritsar. Again, interesting soundscape. It needed a little more, I would say, sound as a character. Remember, radio play, you don't have a stage. Your voice, your sound, your wind, your incidental sound, they become characters. Next, join third, Billa Vidya Nikketan, New Delhi, and Sunbeam Sun City for 2 very interesting radio plays. Next, Sunbeam Varuna for the radio play. Very immersive performance. Winning the radio play, the Indian School, which featured in the top 3 of the hearing of the judge and top 3 of the judge watching the piece. It's a combination of both that helps in radio play. Moving on further, Whirl, the dance event. The prizes, please. Critics' Choice, Sunbeam Sun City, very interesting. I felt it was very filmic. A boy disappearing in the industrial landscape and the camera slowly moving away. It's very interesting. I wish you all had done more work on walking also. Dancing is not just choreography or hands. Even a simple walk, when you dance for the camera, it's always a challenge. How's your placement of the camera? I felt it was very interesting when one boy was doing yoga and the other kid was slowly moving away from an under construction area and disappeared. The 2 could have made a very compelling sequence of that kid coming in from the horizon and the kid moving away and the other child grappling with the horizon. It made a very interesting 2-camera viewing for me. But having said that, whenever you are dancing with the body in a physical space, there's a 2D. As soon as you make it 3D, the camera angle is very important. Please understand that dancing for a camera is different for dancing without a camera, where the lens is the physical eyes. So a lot of possibility in the Sunbeam Sun City choreography piece or compositional piece. I hope you look at the possibilities of that. Next, Sunbeam Varuna, very, very good performance. Extremely good performance. I wish the Nobel laureate's name on the wall behind you could have been used more. There's some very gifted dancer in the team. You were dancing in front of 2 posters with Nobel laureates on it. Those posters, apart from a backdrop, can also be a part of the dance. That would make it fascinating. Next. Most promising performers. Pratyusha from Sarla Billa Rachi. Zonaira from Invictus. Rahima from Sanmeem Annapurna. Niyati from the Indian School. Anya from Sanmeem Varuna. That's an interesting test for my memory, because the school names are not there, so I have to dig my memory to find out I gave the right name in the right school. Sunita ma'am. But the schools are right. Memory stands. Pratyusha, Zonera, Rahima, Niyati, Anya. Congratulations to all of you. Next. Third, Birla Divya Jyoti and Sunbeam Lehtara. Sunbeam Lehtara had an interesting Buddha. Use the Buddha more. The problem with Birla Divya Jyoti's dance was, whenever you are dancing next to the sky, the frame looked too finished, too much like Annual Day. So when they put a frame on the terrace and wrote a quotation of the frame, rather than putting a frame on the terrace, that's almost like mimicking a stage on the terrace. Terrace is a terrace. Terrace is not a stage. It has its own character. So the frame could have been 2 bamboos intersecting each other. The frame could have been, say a staircase, a wooden staircase of electrician. The lines could have been written on the white t-shirt in the girl's body. The terrace has to be a character. As long as you put a formal frame on the terrace, you try to imagine the terrace like a stage. And that's a problem, because terrace is not a stage. It has its own language, the language of the sky. An auditorium doesn't have the language of the sky. So for sky to be a character, what you put next to the sky is equally important. So Birla Divya Jyoti created a frame, and the frame in a terrace looked too much like a pandal. It needed to be a little more installation-ish. What you learn from art installation is not 2 kids doing art installation, how to use art installation in a dance, how to use art installation in theater. Art installation is not a art event and dance is a dance event. If we don't learn from each event, then the word transdisciplinary in our poster is just a fancy word. Each event has to feed each other. So you have to give to an artist to probably conjoin the bamboos, use the text in a more creative way. We are not reading a poster. You're reading a dynamic text. Sunbeam Lehtara, you also the Buddha behind your back. It would be very interesting had you used the Buddha statue, gone closer to Buddha, shook hands, taken a bowl, and imagined that Sujata is giving a bowl to Buddha for the emaciated Buddha to eat. When you have a powerful figure like Buddha behind you, they open up as a character. They're not just backdrops. A figure like Buddha, a figure like sky, has endless possibility. Making that into a finite auditorium space, kind of reduces the imagery of the character. Second prize, the Indian School. Very, very interesting performance, because the kids probably was performing from the home. So 2 children performed from 2 drawing rooms. It made a very interesting watch. And by far, let me put it on record, a very skilled team. The yoga kid and the dance kid, by any means, was probably the best that took part. Very interesting yoga, equally interesting dance, 2 drawing rooms of your house. I think because of the current situation in Delhi, in terms of pollution, you were joined from your house. I think the house looked a lovely backdrop, and you used the wall properly. The wall was a character.
Yes,
the
sir.
rule
Thank
said
you,
to choose a wall and do the dance. I think you're the only school that chose the wall with a lot of thought. Maybe it's a little happy accident also. You're doing it from your house. So the wall became a character by default. But it doesn't matter. You are judged from what we see.
No, sir, it wasn't
So,
default. We
congratulations,
had taken the wall.
Indian School, for a very lovely dance. I really enjoyed the piece. Winning the world, the Emerald Heights Indore, for a very, very precisely choreographed performance. The girl in the classical dance finery and the other child doing yoga seamlessly blended and walked with each other. Either you're improvising, or your visual art is very strong, or you are a extremely choreographed piece. This is a choreographed piece, properly choreographed piece, where the yoga girl and the dance child really knew how to interact with each other. They were not doing it in isolation. That's a lovely lesson. So it's very, very good, Emerald Heights. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We'll stop the slideshow for some time and share fresh slides. And we'll now go for the top 3 of the conclave. First, second, and joint third. Give us about 20 seconds for us to share the slide. Just a second, Abhishek, I'm coming to you.
Excuse me, sir.
Move to the overall joint third of the conclave. Congratulations, Sunbeam, Sun City, and the Indian School for lovely performances across the event. For overall joint third of the conclave. We move on to the second of the conclave. Overall second of the conclave.
Thank you,
Sunbeam
sir.
Lehtara, congratulations for being overall second of the conclave. And finally, the overall champion of the conclave. Award goes to Emerald Heights Indore for some lovely performances as the overall champions of the conclave. Congratulations to all the schools, individually and collectively. We will put the individual results event-wise, not as one PPT, but event-wise on the WhatsApp group for about next 3-4 days. Before that, WhatsApp group is dissolved. And of course, the trophies and respected prizes will go 3 weeks from now after a 1-week holiday. 3 weeks from now, after a 1-week holiday to your respective schools. Always a blessing to have so many children taking part. It'll be very, very interesting, and congratulations. Yeah, Zaina, what are you saying?
Yes, sir. So I might have missed it. Could you please repeat the Best Speaker Finals Awards for the debate?
Yeah, Zaina. Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Can you?
Abhishek, we can stop sharing the slide. Yeah, Zaina, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, sir. I was just asking, sir. I might have missed it when it was announced. Could you please repeat the Best Speaker Finals Awards?
There was no Best Speaker Finals. There was Best Interjector for you.
Okay, right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless children. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking part. And hopefully see you in your respective schools, both physically and virtually. God bless. Thank you so much.
Okay. Chalo, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank
Bye.
you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the children. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
With
you,
this,
sir.
Thank you so much. With this, we finish the meeting.
Bye, sir.
Bye, 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 bye. Take care. Can we have the final slide, please?
Details based.
And for all of us smiling on the photo. Sunita ma'am, the photo is on screen now, finally. Priyanka ma'am, can you look at the screen once? Just give a small glance. Yeah. Now that you have glanced, we've seen the photo. All of us are here trying to hide our relative girth in life. God bless. Thank you so much, fellow educators and colleagues. Till we meet in whichever school or whichever geography, keep debating, keep asking questions, keep writing. Thank you. With this, we end the meeting.
Thank you, sir.